Hello guys, this is the Hellenic Wiccan. I am back with another video. So in today's video I am going to be talking about the great thing about having a cabinet, especially a cabinet with shelving inside, and how it has helped organize my very cluttered life. So last month my property manager told my brother, hey, I've got a cabinet that I threw away, I'm not using anymore, would you like to have it? And so he said sure. And so they both dragged this monstrous thing into our living room, and it came with the shelving and all that type of stuff. So for a couple of days we had no idea what we were even going to do with this thing. It was a monstrosity made of wood that we had no idea what we were going to use it for. So finally my brother was like, okay, look, I'm gonna give it to you to put some organization into your life. And I was like, okay, cool, all right. So got the thing in, and despite my whatever I got that I don't know what that I got, I finally got the dang freaking thing in. So what we did was we put the shelving in. We didn't get all of it in because it's removable and you can adjust it, and that's really cool. So I practically put all of my witchcraft and paraphernalia and other things I use in my practice on a somewhat daily basis into it, and I left out items that I use all the time that I just cannot possibly stand the idea of constantly looking for it. So that's what I did. So the top shelf of it is where I keep my Greek gods. These are statues that change up every time there's a new libation month or whatever. I leave it up there. So I take it out, like I'll take a statue, put it in there, take the new statue out and put it in there, and voila, that's what I do. I also have two little teeny tiny statues of Athena and Apollo that I intended to take with me to Virginia, and I ended up leaving them behind and just taking my wooden ones. So yeah, so I got that. I got my crystal ball, I've got my Modern Witch Tarot deck, and I think I got a couple other items. And then on the left side, I've got things like my tarot candles, which I do need to buy some more of. I'll probably do that like next month or the month after next or something like that. So I have those candles, and I have the little crappy candles that I never buy anymore, but I do use because I want to use them up. And then on the right, I've got my candles from the Flaming Feminist, who does in fact sell far more superior candles than the other one, and that's why I went back with her. And then of course I've got one shelf that has my stones and my oils. I've got another one that's got my sprays. So when we get down to the bottom, where I do have, like, of course I have my Fear Street books, and of course I got my witchy books, I ended up having a cabinet that enabled me to have better access to the things that I use. And the thing about it is, when I was living with my mother, and my mother was still around or still alive, I could not have those kinds of things in the apartment because she would have touched them, or she would have gotten upset that they were around. But having a cabinet where you keep your things is really great because it allows you to do something called organization. And I am going to say this to people that are new to paganism, and you are buying stones, and you're buying candles, and you're buying writing stuff and all this stuff, you are going to end up with a huge pile of clutter. And the reason it's important to have something to keep it in, even if it's not a cabinet. I was very, very blessed to have the cabinet, is because if you don't do it, you're just going to end up having a big pile of mess. Organization is so, so important. And I didn't realize how much I needed the cabinet until I actually had it and I was using it. So on the front part of my cabinet is actually a calendar. I have it to June and lists all of the Hellenic holidays. Most of them I do not observe because either I'm at work or I just don't feel like I just don't want to observe it. So, it all depends. I know I've got my cone incense and my stick incense, and I've got some more incense. I use a lot of incense. So, like I said, having something to keep things organized is just, like I said, so, so important. It also makes people, it also keeps your tools away from prying eyes. I know for a fact that when Perry came by to pick us up, he was not checking out what we had. Which was good. I was glad that he respected the privacy. But overall, it has been a very good thing to have. I'm very happy to have it in my life, and I do find that everything's just a lot more simplified. So, if any of you out there have cabinets or anything you keep storage in, let me know how you have benefited from having this. I just know that everything's been a whole lot more simpler since I got it, or since I was gifted with it. So I will see you guys around, and until next time, may you be happy, healthy, most importantly be safe, and blessed be. Bye.